Oh, what's up, guys? So, this video is gonna be really unexpected because I'm making a new video. Get it? Cause you're watching the new video. Huh? Okay, bro. Okay, so the video is literally Hollow Knight. If you know what that game is, it's basically a Metrovania. Um, so yeah, this is not like my normal Roblox content. I just wanted to do this because I really love Hollow Knight in the game and the passion about it. It's really peak. And we're going to be ranking all the bosses on how annoying they were when I went against them for the first time. Okay, so now let's get to the tier list. I'm going to show you the tier list and the rankings. Don't question that. Now let's get to the rules. The rules are, number 1, it's my opinions. Number 2, my opinions. Number 3, it's my opinions. I think y'all all know the rules, okay? Oh, shoot. I forgot something important. We need the music. Let me hear this music. Okay, bro. This is kind of fire, bro. This is kind of fire. Now, let's get to ranking. So when I was recording this, I kind of forgot I'm not doing any dream bosses because they're mainly bored or just, not really fun. Besides Pure Vessel and maybe Absolute Radiance. I'm not sure. I'm still working. So the first boss we have is the Vengeful Fly. I'll say that King. I don't really have too much to say about this boss, but this is one of the easiest bosses in the game. This was barely even annoying to me when I first played it. Like, I barely even struggled. Not even a single bit of struggle. So I'm gonna rate it a light work, no reaction. The next boss is the Gruz Mother. I think that's how you say it, but y'all don't need this gameplay. I'ma show it myself. Just don't question the gameplay. I have $1 left to spare, bruh. Okay, so see, the Gruz Mother basically does a zigzag pattern every time the freaking Gruz Mother moves, and it's not really hard to dodge. I mean, it's really easy to dodge, is what I'm trying to say. But it just does little freaking, I don't know, like a zigzag and starts flying in the air. Like, bro, this is like the most easiest boss, bro, in the game, bro. I probably can't even struggle to this, bro. So I'm probably gonna rate it a light work, no reaction. Next boss is the False Knight. This boss does double damage. I'm gonna say that. If you get hit with the hammer, I'm pretty sure. Because I haven't played Hollow Knight in a little bit. I mean, I haven't done this boss in a little bit because I am kind of good at the game, you know. But this boss, when I first started, this boss was actually a little like challenging to me. But it wasn't like super duper hard like some bosses. Yeah. I'm talking to you, Nightmare King Girl. Okay, so I'm gonna rank it probably like a meh. The next boss we have, this is one of a good fight. This is a really good fight, but the boss's name is Shaw. What I meant to say was Hornet, but Hornet, if y'all didn't know, Hornet is the sister of the night. If y'all are sped, y'all are sped. But okay, so Hornet fight wasn't even okay. It was like a wall breaker. Like it was pretty hard, but it wasn't that hard. Like it took me like 3 tries to get used to like Hornet's attacks, but like in my opinion, it wasn't even as hard as some of the bosses that I'm gonna review and stuff. But this boss is probably gonna go in the meh. Okay, the next boss on our list is the wait a second. What was its name again? Oh, I'm gonna just call it the Moss Charger. I think that's the name. But the Moss Charger only has literally 2 attacks. Literally, charge straight, jump over. That's literally it. This boss was so easy to me. I don't even know how to explain it. It was so easy. I would put it light work, no reaction. I Oh, ew, this boss is way too easy. Next boss, we got the Brooding Mawklet. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. This boss was actually kind of fun. You know, it was like hard, but pretty fun for me. Because the boss has like a swing, and he jumps, and it spits. And he has like a big spit. Or her. I don't even know. I don't even know these genders at this point, bro. But this boss actually was really pretty difficult for me when I was playing Hollow Knight, because I did this and I had like barely any mash shards, so I was struggling a little bit. But this boss, pretty hard. You know, maybe you want to hate my life. Get it? Because that's one of the tiers. Okay, bro. Just end the video, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, bro. This boss fight is so good, bro. We got the Mantis Lords. So, how do I explain the Mantis Lords? There's basically two phases where one of them just starts fighting. Then after that, the second one, the two little twinsies start fighting you. This boss fight was so hard to me when I first played Hollow Knight. Like, oh my goodness, I actually almost quit the game. But yeah, I didn't know this was optional, but I still did it because you get a really good charm, Cut the Mark of Pride. But it's just, this boss is so good, and the theme, everything's perfect about this boss. Well, in my opinion, I'm probably just gonna rate it a
frying my brain.
Okay, so this next boss is the Soul Warrior. This is like kind of like a mini boss in my opinion, but the boss was really hard to me. Like I don't know, I struggled so badly on this boss. It was not even funny. Like it took me I actually was about to quit the game just doing this boss. Like, yeah, it's, oh my goodness, bro. It made me want to quit the game. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. The next boss we have here is the Soul Tyrant. No, not the Soul Tyrant. What am I talking about, bro? That's in the Pantheons. What I meant to say was the Soul Master. Okay. I'm gonna talk about the run back. You have to go through a lot of stuff. The minions, like, it's so annoying. And the worst part about this boss, it teleports. Yeah, it sucks. This has to be the worst boss, bro. This is the most hardest boss. This boss is so annoying. And I tried to do the Soul Tyrant too, bro. I kept I didn't really struggle. It just made my health go really low. So this boss is made me want to quit the game. That's all I can explain. The next boss, it's the Fafunda! So how do I explain this? So the Doug Fender, if you know the name Doug Beatles, he literally throws his dookie. What's that? Bro. Okay. So he throws it and then he just turns into a ball, goes underground. Like, I don't know how to explain this boss. A lot of stuff is happening. This boss is actually kind of fun, bro. Like, okay, that sounds weird, but okay. But this boss is literally not super hard. It was pretty easy, in my opinion. It was like low, like hard, but like a little hard at the same time. I don't know really how to explain it, but the White Defender is on a different level. But Doug Fender, I'm gonna rate it a probably like pretty average. Bro, the next boss we have is the Luke Marn. This boss is like, it's just a boss. You know, it's not really so hard. They just summon minions. Like, that's literally all it does. Summon minions. That's the only attack. If you have a second nail upgrade and you can one-shot the minions. This boss was so easy. This boss was light work, no reaction. Next boss we have is the Broken Vessel. This boss, oh my goodness, bro. It was, the movement of this boss was so clunky and weird. I did not know how to explain it, bro. It was like the jumping, the dash, it was clunky, bro. This boss is actually hard. It took me like, I don't know, like 20 attempts to beat this boss. You might think, oh, 20 attempts isn't that much. But this boss is so hard to beat, bro. I was struggling like heck, bro. I was using, like, oh my gosh, bro. But I think that's like it for this boss, bro. Like, it's just too hard, bro. I can't. It was literally like frying my brain alive. The next boss we got is okay, we're just gonna do both, the Crystal Guardian and the Enraged Guardian. The Crystal Guardian it has lasers and it only does 1 mask of damage, but the Enraged Guardian does 2 mask of damage. So the Enraged Guardian is slightly harder than the normal one, but I'm just gonna combine these two together because, you know, we have a time limit and stuff, and I don't want y'all to freaking, yeah, you know. But this boss has nothing really special to it. Like, it's not hard. It was pretty. It's mid. It's meh. Okay, bro. The next boss on our list. This is the most hardest boss in the world. Like, this boss I struggled on for a billion years. No, I'm just kidding. It's Zoth the Mighty. Like, this guy was so weak. Like, he couldn't even land one mask of damage on me. This guy's weak. He's weak. He's not good. He's like a ragdoll, bro. This guy's so weak. I mean, there is the second version of him. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna just show y'all. Yeah, this is much better. Let me read this. The Invincible Field Ascensional. I'm not reading that, bro. The Great Mighty Prince Zoth. Okay. This fight was a different level on the other Zoth fight. This guy was a demon, bro. This guy, I struggled on so much. And the worst part about this boss, if you beat it one time, you can beat it again. But it does more damage. To the point where it can go in radiant mode, basically. So, yeah, this boss was like really, really hard. Like, this boss was like, it's like this was almost like worse than the freaking Soul Catcher, bro. This is bad. It's bad. So the next boss on our list is the Big Backs. I forgot their names, so yeah. Okay, how do I explain this boss? They shoot like a billion of like pellets at you. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I didn't know the worst part about this boss. It's in the Coliseum of Fools. So when you like murder one of them, the other one gets like really angry and depressed, and then they start shooting out like a freaking minigun, bro. Like, rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, like, bro, oh my goodness. I don't know how to explain this boss. This boss is diabolical. But that's basically what happens in this boss. Shoots out like a rocket, bro. Like, you can't even see it through the screen, bro. Like, it's crazy. So, the next boss is I forgot its name again. The God Tamer. The God Tamer is basically, two bosses in one. I don't want to really say 2 bosses, but there's a big guy and there's the trainer. The trainer jumps, swings, boom. The big guy spits like freaking these weird little pellet thingies, and then it's on the floor, and you can't touch it because you'll die. And no. The worst part, the freaking little, like, the big guy turns into a ball and starts rolling like crazy, bro. Like, wait a second. Reminds me of another boss that does that. Well, actually, we'll get to that boss later. Okay, but yeah, that's literally all the boss does. And you can just kill one of them. Literally, you should kill the big guy. And then the small guy gets like really depressed and emo and just quits the game, like rage quits. That's literally it, bro. I'm gonna rate both of these bosses. Like, the God Tamer is pretty difficult. So I'm gonna rate it like frying my brain, and then the next one is like you know, like probably like I'm gonna say like pretty average, you know. The next boss on our list is the Watcher's Knight. You can probably guess what they do. They're gonna watch you suffer, like I did. Yeah, they watch me suffer. I mean, this boss, you just don't get really greedy with the hits, bro. If you get greedy, you're gonna get slimed out because they turn into a ball, and you're like, yeah, there's literally multiple bosses in this one. There's like I think 6 or something, or 6 or 7. Back here, bro. Okay, but like I was saying, this boss was like like my brain was getting fried playing this like boss fight, bro. That's how bad it was. Get it? Cause frying my brain. The next boss is UUMUU. I don't know how to pronounce the name. That's literally how I'm gonna pronounce it. But this boss hasn't got really into it. But you know, the goat Coral is in this fight, bro. Let's go. That's the best part, bro. But but this fight is pretty easy. It's just easy in general. It's like really, it's just easy. It's not hard, but it's just easy. Literally. Isn't that like one of the freaking... No, that's one of the thingamajigs. Yeah. Next fight we got is the... Shaw! This fight was pretty difficult. It took me like 10 tries to beat her. Yeah. So, how would I rate this boss? Probably like... Again, frying my brain. Yeah! The next boss we have is the Collector. So the Collector, you know what he does? He kidnaps. Okay, not kidnap. He takes these bugs and traps them in like glass containers and stuff. That's literally all he does. And he throws it at you. Like he drops it down and he starts jumping around. That's all his fight, bro. That's literally it. It's easy, just easy. It's literally just easy. Next boss we have, okay, this boss is actually pretty disturbing. So, this boss is named, Noisk. Wait a second, that kind of sounds similar to a freaking character that I know. So, this boss, like, it like, mimics, get it? Like, kind of mimics people. Like, they get their shells and stuff. It's kind of weird, but that's what the boss does in, like, stuff. But, okay. So, basically, this boss was actually, yeah, it made me hate my life. I hated it, but like the boss lures like his victims. Like, pause. Okay, the boss lures his victims, and yeah, you can see in the background he does that. But yeah, that's literally it for the fight. It made me hate my life. The next okay, bro. The next boss is the Traitor Lord. I'm pretty sure the Traitor Lord was the Mantis Lord's sister, I think, right? And like the Traitor Lord left, and then betrayed the Mantis Lord. That's why they're called the Traitor Lord. That makes so much sense. But yeah, you can see they're a big behemoth. This fight was kind of sad, bro. One of our goats died. Try to save us, but you know. But this fight was like made me hate my life, bro. The next boss on our list is the Hive Knight. This fight was easy, but it was fun. Because these attacks are just fun. Like, I don't know why for me. Like, the music was so good. Everything was perfect about this fight. But this fight was easy. Yeah, I don't have really anything to say. But, I mean, he was a knight. And at least he was in a Hollow Knight. This boss fight, okay. The normal Grim only does 1 massive damage, and it has like spike attacks that come out the ground, dash, jump dash, puffer fish. There's so many stuff happening. And the worst part about this boss, there's a nightmare version. This boss does 2 mask of damage for the nightmare one. that was like this boss. Like the normal one was frying my brain, and then the nightmare one was like, oh my gosh. The nightmare one was, I can't, bro. This boss is so hard. But the nightmare one was made me want to quit the game. Okay, the boss we have, the Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight. But this boss on the freaking normal, light work, no reaction. This boss was actually pretty easy to me. Like, it was just, it didn't deserve to be a final. I mean, we'll get to that, but this boss was at this, it's like frying my brain basically. But the Pure Vessel, that boss was so incredibly hard because it does 2 max of damage, but it switches up the normal Hollow Knight, the Hollow Knight attack. So it just made the boss way harder. Yeah, that's literally all I can say. So, okay, I'm gonna just show you the freaking ranking thing. The next boss we have is the Sun. The Sun. Yeah, you're gonna fight the Sun in Hollow Knight. But the real name is the Radiance. The Radiance is this moth god that that makes people, you know, like get infected and stuff by the dreams. And how do I explain this boss? There's like these swords that go straight down. There's swords that go on the side. There's a laser beam. There's spikes that come out the ground. There's more laser beams, and there's like these weird little freaking tennis ball thingies. And the worst part about this boss, it does 2 max of damage. At least this boss has a big hitbox. So that's the only good part about this boss. It has a big hitbox. This boss has 3 phases. Yeah, literally 3 phases. But there's another boss. It's called Absolute Radiance. It's like this boss, everything I explained, but there's another phase where you have to yeah, you have to fight it again, like, but there's only 2 platforms. It sucks. It's the worst. Yeah, I'm already before these boss like made me want to quit the game. Okay, thank y'all for watching this video. I worked really hard on this video, and yeah, that's literally it, bro. But I don't know, I don't really have anything to say, but Hollow Knight, check that game out, and that's it. So thank y'all for watching. So, oh yeah, we need that credit. I forgot. Let's hit it to the credits. Oh yeah, bro, this cookie's peak. But I'm gonna show you the tier list. I kind of forgot. That was a misclick.